Well, the 2024 Euros are right around the corner, and England are currently the favorites to win the tournament. But it doesn't really feel as though everyone thinks that they're the favorites. England have a reputation of losing in like the quarterfinals of every major tournament because they have not won a major tournament since like 1966. But me personally, I think England may win the Euros this season, but in order for them to do so, they have to get their lineup perfect. And that isn't really that easy of a task. You see, England seem to have a lot of talent in particular positions, and it leaves the manager, Gareth Southgate, with a lot of decisions to make on what his starting 11 will be. And now, Gareth Southgate more than likely will get this wrong, and England will lose in the quarterfinals of the Euros. But I think if they do this starting 11, they could go on to win the Euros. In goal, gotta be Jordan Pickford. Look, I am not a Jordan Pickford fan. I don't think he is that great. Unfortunately, though, for England, this is their best option. He has a lot of experience in major tournaments, and unfortunately, they don't have a pool of goalkeepers that I feel can surpass the experience that Jordan Pickford has, so I do think that he is a layup start. At left back, I'm going to pick Luke Shaw. I mean, if he's fit, it would probably be Luke Shaw. If he is not fit, I think you would probably slot in Kieran Trippier there. But let's be real, if Luke Shaw is firing on all cylinders, he is the best option for England at left back. At center back, I would go with Marc Guéhi and John Stones. I think that John Stones is the obvious number one center back choice, and with the exclusion of Harry Maguire from the England's team, I do think that Guéhi is the best option for England. I don't really rate Lewis Dunk and Ezri Konsa or Joe Gomez. I just think that Guéhi will be the better option. Right back, Kyle Walker, and that does pay me a little bit because I'm a Liverpool supporter and I love Trent Alexander-Arnold, but Trent also gets slotted in as a midfielder for under Gareth Southgate, so I do think that Kyle Walker is the clear answer at right back. Holding midfield is Declan Rice. I actually don't think the degree of separation between the first choice in a position and the second choice in a position is as big as it is between Declan Rice and whoever else would play holding midfield. I think he's brilliant, and he just has to start for England. And yes, I'm putting Trent in the center of midfield. Oh, you must have thought that I wasn't going to include him after I put Walker in at right back. No, Trent should play center midfield for England. He is listed as a center midfielder under Gareth Southgate. There is not an option in that number 8 role that I think comes to the quality that Trent Alexander-Arnold possesses. You could argue Kobbie Mainoo, but I think Kobbie Mainoo is very, very talented, but he's just a little inexperienced at this level of major international tournaments. So I would probably go with Trent over him. A lot of people are probably going to hate the fact that I put Trent Alexander-Arnold in the starting 11, but I also don't really care. So, in at the number 10 is Jude Bellingham. Very, very easy selection, similar to Declan Rice. The second option at that number 10 role for me would be few and far between unless you were to have Jude sit a little bit deeper and take that Trent role. But for me personally, he plays as a 10 for Real Madrid. I don't think that they should play him out of position and deeper. I think he offers a lot going forward, and he'll be a perfect fit for that number 10 role. Left wing, Phil Foden for me. I think Phil Foden going forward would be unbelievable. I do think if you were to push Jude back, you could maybe slot in Phil Foden as a number 10, but I think he offers too much moving forward, and he's a threat on goal, so I think he would be perfect at left wing. The number 9 has to be Harry Kane. Easy selection. If you need an explanation, I don't even know where your head's at. Layup for me with Harry Kane. In at right wing, Bukayo Saka. The obvious non-selection is Cole Palmer out of this starting 11, which I think is a travesty. I think he's good enough that he could start. I do think that if you just remove Trent from the starting 11 and make Bellingham sit a little deeper, I think you would probably either put Foden at the 10 and then Palmer out on the wing, or vice versa. I just opted to have Trent in the center of midfield. I think he's a generational talent. Not that Cole Palmer isn't, but for me it's tough to just fit in Palmer, Saka, and Foden. And in order to do that, you would have to have Jude sit a little deeper. And I think that allowing Jude to play that number 10 role for England will be a big impact on England's success, in my personal opinion. But I want to know how you guys think. Please leave a comment below letting me know how you guys feel about this starting 11 and what changes you would make. Also too, please don't forget to like the video. And while you're at it, why don't you subscribe to the channel and click that little notification bell so you know every time I make a new video. I genuinely appreciate any and all support I could be given, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.